Most fast food chains are serving you processed garbage disguised as real food, but there are 8 chains that have broken the mold and are actually using high-quality ingredients that you can feel good about eating. These aren't the usual suspects. We're talking about chains that source grass-fed beef, use organic produce, and refuse to cut corners even when it hurts their profit margins. Here's what makes this shocking. These chains prove that fast food doesn't have to be junk food. They're serving real meat from animals raised without antibiotics, vegetables grown without pesticides, and bread made from actual wheat instead of chemical-laden substitutes. And they're doing it at prices that compete with the garbage chains. The difference isn't just in taste, it's in how you feel after eating. No more food comas, no more digestive issues, no more wondering what you just put in your body. These chains have figured out how to serve fast food that actually nourishes instead of just filling you up with empty calories and chemicals. But here's the kicker. Most people have never heard of some of these chains because they don't spend millions on advertising like McDonald's and Burger King. They let their food quality speak for itself, and once you try them, you'll understand why their customers are so loyal. The #1 chain on this list sources all their beef from a single ranch in California where the cattle are grass-fed and never given antibiotics or hormones. #3 grows their own organic vegetables on farms they own and control. And #5, they make their bread fresh daily using flour that's stone ground from organic wheat. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to reveal the 8 fast food chains that are proving you don't have to sacrifice quality for convenience. You'll learn what makes them different, where to find them, and why they represent the future of fast food that actually cares about your health. Before we dive into the chains, let me explain what high-quality ingredients actually mean in the fast food context, because the terms get thrown around so much they've lost their meaning. High-quality meat means animals that are raised without antibiotics, growth hormones, or other chemical additives. The animals are fed natural diets appropriate to their species, grass for cattle, natural feed for chickens, rather than the corn and soy slurry that most industrial farms use. The difference is dramatic. Grass-fed beef contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, more vitamins and minerals, and better flavor than grain-fed beef. Antibiotic-free chicken doesn't contribute to the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria that threaten public health. High-quality produce means vegetables and fruits that are grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or chemical fertilizers. Organic certification ensures that the soil is healthy, the water is clean, and the farming practices are sustainable. The nutritional difference is significant. Organic produce contains higher levels of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals compared to conventionally grown alternatives. You're getting more nutrition per bite, which means better value even if the upfront cost is higher. High-quality bread and baked goods mean products made from real flour without the dozens of preservatives, emulsifiers, and artificial ingredients found in most commercial bread. The difference in taste and digestibility is immediately noticeable. High-quality oils and fats mean using natural oils like olive oil, avocado oil, or beef tallow instead of the processed vegetable oils that most chains use. These natural fats are better for your health and provide superior flavor. The sourcing practices matter too. High-quality chains know where their ingredients come from, often working directly with farms and suppliers to ensure standards are maintained. They're transparent about their sourcing and willing to pay more for better ingredients. Let's start with #8. Shake Shack, a chain that has built its reputation on using premium ingredients and refusing to compromise on quality even as they've expanded nationally. Shake Shack sources their beef from animals that are raised without antibiotics or hormones, and the meat is ground fresh daily rather than shipped preformed from processing plants. The difference in taste and texture is immediately apparent compared to conventional fast food burgers. The chicken used in their sandwiches and nuggets is also antibiotic-free and cage-free, sourced from suppliers who meet strict animal welfare standards. This isn't just marketing, it's a genuine commitment to better farming practices that results in better tasting food. Shake Shack makes their buns fresh daily using a potato roll recipe that contains no artificial preservatives or high fructose corn syrup. The buns are soft, flavorful, and don't have the chemical taste that characterizes most fast food bread. The cheese used at Shake Shack is real cheese made from milk without artificial growth hormones. They use American cheese that's made from actual cheese rather than the processed cheese products used by most chains. Their French fries are cut fresh from whole potatoes and cooked in sunflower oil, which is healthier than the processed vegetable oil blends used by most fast food chains. The fries taste like actual potatoes rather than the artificial potato products served elsewhere. Shake Shack also offers real ice cream from a local dairy, not the artificial soft-serve products that most chains use. The ingredients are simple and recognizable rather than the chemical cocktails found in most fast food desserts. The company has maintained these quality standards even as they've expanded from a single location in New York to hundreds of restaurants across North America. They've proven that it's possible to scale high-quality fast food without compromising on ingredients. The transparency at Shake Shack is refreshing. They're open about their sourcing practices and willing to discuss where their ingredients come from and how they're prepared. This transparency builds trust and demonstrates confidence in their quality standards. Number 7 is Five Guys, a chain that has built its entire business model around using fresh, high-quality ingredients and preparing everything to order rather than keeping food under heat lamps. Five Guys uses fresh ground beef that's never frozen, sourced from cattle that are not given antibiotics or hormones. The meat is formed into patties by hand each day and cooked to order on a flat-top grill, resulting in burgers that taste like they came from a backyard barbecue. The French fries at Five Guys are cut fresh from whole potatoes every day, and the potatoes are sourced from specific farms that meet their quality standards. The bags of potatoes are often visible in the restaurant, showing customers exactly where their fries come from. Five Guys cooks their fries in peanut oil, which provides superior flavor and is healthier than the processed vegetable oil blends used by most chains. The peanut oil is changed regularly to maintain quality and taste. The buns are baked fresh daily by local bakeries using recipes that contain no artificial preservatives or chemicals. The buns are soft, fresh, and complement the burgers rather than overwhelming them with artificial flavors. Five Guys offers an extensive selection of fresh toppings that are prepared daily in each restaurant. The vegetables are fresh, crisp, and flavorful rather than the wilted processed toppings found at most chains. The company refuses to use freezers, microwaves, or heat lamps, ensuring that everything is prepared fresh when you order it. This commitment to freshness means longer wait times but dramatically better food quality. Five Guys has maintained their quality standards even as they've expanded rapidly across North America. They've proven that customers are willing to pay slightly more and wait a little longer for significantly better food. The transparency at Five Guys extends to posting the farms where their potatoes come from on the restaurant walls, demonstrating their confidence in their sourcing practices and their commitment to quality ingredients. Number 6 is Chipotle, a chain that revolutionized fast food by proving that customers would pay more for ingredients they could actually pronounce and feel good about eating. They source their beef from animals raised without antibiotics or added hormones, and much of their meat comes from farms that practice more humane and sustainable farming methods. The company has been transparent about their sourcing challenges and continues to improve their standards. The chicken is also raised without antibiotics and comes from suppliers who meet strict animal welfare standards. The difference in taste and texture compared to conventional fast food chicken is immediately noticeable. The pork comes from pigs that are raised outdoors or in deeply bedded pens, without antibiotics or growth hormones. This responsibly raised pork program ensures better animal welfare and results in better tasting meat. The vegetables used include a significant percentage of organic produce, and the company continues to increase the proportion of organic ingredients in their supply chain. The vegetables are fresh, flavorful, and free from synthetic pesticides. They also make their guacamole fresh daily using avocados, lime juice, cilantro, onions, jalapenos, and salt. Just 6 simple ingredients that you can recognize and pronounce. No preservatives, no artificial flavors, no chemicals. The rice is cooked with bay leaves and lime juice, giving it flavor without artificial additives. The beans are cooked from dried beans rather than canned, resulting in better texture and flavor. Chipotle has been transparent about their ingredient sourcing and has published detailed information about their suppliers and farming practices. This transparency allows customers to make informed decisions about what they're eating. The company has faced challenges in maintaining their quality standards while scaling rapidly, but they've generally maintained their commitment to better ingredients even when it's been expensive or difficult. Number 5 is In-N-Out Burger, a West Coast chain that has maintained family ownership and refused to compromise on quality despite pressure to expand rapidly and cut costs. In-N-Out uses fresh ground beef that's never frozen, sourced from cattle that are not given antibiotics or growth hormones. The meat is delivered fresh to restaurants and ground on site, ensuring maximum freshness and quality. The French fries are cut fresh from whole potatoes in each restaurant every day. Customers can often see the potato cutting machines and bags of fresh potatoes, demonstrating the company's commitment to freshness and transparency. They make their buns fresh daily using a simple recipe that contains no artificial preservatives or chemicals. The buns are baked in company-owned bakeries and delivered fresh to restaurants daily. The vegetables used at In-N-Out are fresh and crisp, sourced from suppliers who meet strict quality standards. The lettuce, tomatoes, and onions taste like they came from a garden rather than a processing plant. They also uses real ice cream made from milk and cream to make their shakes, not the artificial soft-serve products used by most chains. The shakes are thick, creamy, and taste like they were made in an old-fashioned ice cream parlor. The company has maintained family ownership since its founding in 1948, which allows them to prioritize quality over short-term profits. They're not beholden to shareholders who demand cost-cutting at the expense of quality. In-N-Out pays their employees well above minimum wage and provides excellent benefits, resulting in low turnover and experienced workers who take pride in their work. This investment in employees translates directly to better food quality and service. The company has resisted pressure to expand rapidly or franchise their operations, preferring to grow slowly while maintaining control over quality and standards. This approach has allowed them to maintain consistency across all locations. Number 4 is Culver's, a Midwest chain that has built its reputation on using fresh, high-quality ingredients and preparing everything to order using traditional cooking methods. Culver's uses fresh ground beef that's never frozen, sourced from cattle raised in the upper Midwest without antibiotics or growth hormones. The meat is formed into patties by hand and cooked to order on a flat-top grill, resulting in juicy, flavorful burgers. The butter burgers that made Culver's famous are served on buns that are baked fresh daily and lightly buttered before serving. The buns are made from a simple recipe without artificial preservatives or chemicals. Culver's is famous for their fresh frozen custard, which is made fresh daily in each restaurant using real cream, milk, and eggs. The custard is richer and more flavorful than the artificial soft-serve products used by most chains. The chicken used is hand-breaded and cooked to order, not pre-breaded and reheated like most fast food chicken. The breading is made from simple ingredients and the chicken is tender and juicy. Culver's sources their cheese from Wisconsin dairies and uses real cheese rather than processed cheese products. The cheese is flavorful and melts properly, unlike the artificial cheese used by most chains. The vegetables are fresh and crisp, sourced from local suppliers when possible. The company emphasizes freshness and quality over cost savings, resulting in vegetables that actually taste good. Culver's has maintained their quality standards even as they've expanded beyond their Midwest roots. They've proven that regional chains can maintain high standards while growing into new markets. The company culture emphasizes hospitality and quality, with employees who are trained to take pride in their work and provide excellent customer service. This culture translates directly to better food quality and customer experience. Number 3 is Sweetgreen, a fast casual chain that has revolutionized healthy fast food by sourcing ingredients directly from local farms and maintaining complete transparency about their supply chain. Sweetgreen sources their produce from a network of over 100 local farms that practice sustainable organic farming methods. The company works directly with farmers to ensure quality standards and support sustainable agriculture practices. The meat comes from animals that are grass-fed, pasture-raised, and never given antibiotics or hormones. The company has strict animal welfare standards and works with suppliers who share their commitment to ethical farming practices. They change their menu seasonally to reflect what's available from local farms, ensuring that ingredients are at peak freshness and flavor. This approach results in better tasting food while supporting local agriculture. The company has eliminated artificial ingredients, preservatives, and processed foods from their menu entirely. Everything is made from whole, recognizable ingredients that customers can understand and trust. Sweetgreen provides complete transparency about their sourcing practices, including detailed information about the farms where their ingredients are grown. Customers can trace their food back to specific farms and farmers. The company has invested heavily in sustainable packaging and environmentally friendly practices, demonstrating that fast food can be both convenient and environmentally responsible. They pays their employees well above minimum wage and provides comprehensive benefits, resulting in low turnover and experienced workers who understand the company's quality standards and mission. The company has maintained their quality standards even as they've expanded rapidly across North America, proving that it's possible to scale healthy fast food without compromising on ingredients or values. Number 2 is the Habit Burger Grill, a California-based chain that has built its reputation on using fresh, high-quality ingredients and cooking everything to order over an open flame. The Habit uses fresh ground beef that's never frozen, sourced from cattle that are raised without antibiotics or added hormones. The meat is formed into patties daily and char-grilled over an open flame, giving it a distinctive flavor that can't be replicated with flat-top grills or processed meat. The chicken used is also antibiotic-free and is marinated and grilled fresh for each order. The chicken is tender, juicy, and has the flavor that comes from real ingredients and proper cooking techniques. The Habit makes their buns fresh daily using a recipe that contains no artificial preservatives or high fructose corn syrup. The buns are soft, flavorful, and complement the burgers rather than overwhelming them with artificial tastes. The vegetables used are fresh and locally sourced when possible. The lettuce is crisp, the tomatoes are flavorful, and the avocados are fresh rather than the processed guacamole used by most chains. They use real cheese made from milk without artificial growth hormones, and they offer a variety of cheese options that are all made from real dairy rather than processed cheese products. The French fries are cut fresh from whole potatoes and cooked in sunflower oil, which is healthier than the processed vegetable oil blends used by most chains. The fries taste like actual potatoes and have a satisfying texture. The Habit has maintained their quality standards even as they've been acquired by Yum brands, demonstrating that it's possible to maintain high standards even under corporate ownership when quality is truly prioritized. The company's commitment to quality extends to their preparation methods, with everything cooked to order rather than kept under heat lamps. This ensures freshness and allows for customization while maintaining food safety standards. And number 1 is Tender Greens, a California-based chain that has set the gold standard for fast food ingredient quality by sourcing directly from local farms and maintaining complete control over their supply chain. Tender Greens works with over 50 local farms within a 200-mile radius of their restaurants, ensuring that produce is harvested at peak freshness and delivered within 24 hours of being picked. This farm-to-table approach results in vegetables that taste like they came straight from a garden. The meat used comes from animals that are grass-fed, pasture-raised, and never given antibiotics, hormones, or other chemical additives. The company works directly with ranchers who share their commitment to sustainable and humane farming practices. Tender Greens makes everything from scratch daily, including their salad dressings, marinades, and sauces. The ingredients are simple and recognizable: olive oil, vinegar, herbs, and spices rather than the chemical cocktails used by most chains. The company has eliminated all artificial ingredients, preservatives, and processed foods from their menu. Everything is made from whole, natural ingredients that customers can understand and trust. Tender Greens provides complete transparency about their sourcing practices, including detailed information about the specific farms where their ingredients are grown. Customers can learn about the farmers who grow their food and the practices used to produce it. The company changes their menu regularly to reflect seasonal availability, ensuring that ingredients are always at peak quality and flavor. This approach requires more planning and flexibility, but results in dramatically better food. They have maintained their quality standards even as they've expanded beyond California, working with local farms in each new market to maintain their farm-to-table approach. The company's commitment to quality extends to their preparation methods, with skilled cooks who understand how to handle high-quality ingredients properly and preserve their nutritional value and flavor. Now let me explain why choosing fast food chains with high-quality ingredients makes such a dramatic difference in how you feel and how your body responds to the food. High-quality meat from grass-fed, antibiotic-free animals contains higher levels of beneficial nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. You're getting more nutrition per bite, which means your body is actually nourished rather than just filled with empty calories. The absence of antibiotics and hormones in high-quality meat means you're not consuming chemical residues that can disrupt your endocrine system or contribute to antibiotic resistance. Your body can process the food naturally without having to detoxify artificial additives. Organic produce contains higher levels of antioxidants and beneficial compounds while being free from pesticide residues that can cause health problems over time. You're getting more nutrition while avoiding chemicals that can accumulate in your body. Fresh preparation methods preserve the nutritional value of ingredients and result in better flavor and texture. Food that's cooked to order tastes better and is more satisfying than food that's been sitting under heat lamps for hours. The digestive benefits of high-quality ingredients are immediately noticeable. You don't experience the bloating, fatigue, and digestive discomfort that often follows meals from conventional fast food chains. The absence of artificial preservatives, flavors, and colors means your body doesn't have to work to process chemicals that it doesn't recognize. This reduces inflammation and allows your digestive system to function more efficiently. High-quality ingredients are more satisfying, which means you eat less and feel full longer. The superior nutrition and flavor mean you don't need to eat as much to feel satisfied, which can help with weight management and overall health. The long-term health benefits of choosing high-quality ingredients include reduced risk of chronic diseases, better energy levels, and improved overall well-being. You're investing in your health rather than just filling your stomach. Now let me give you some practical advice for finding and choosing fast food chains that actually use high-quality ingredients, because not all chains are honest about their sourcing practices. Look for chains that are transparent about their ingredient sourcing and are willing to provide detailed information about where their food comes from. Companies that have nothing to hide will be happy to discuss their suppliers and farming practices. Read the ingredient list when they're available, and choose chains that use simple, recognizable ingredients rather than long lists of chemicals and preservatives. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, you probably shouldn't be eating them. Pay attention to preparation methods. Chains that cook food to order rather than keeping it under heat lamps are more likely to use fresh, high-quality ingredients. The extra wait time is worth it for dramatically better food quality. Look for certifications like organic, grass-fed, antibiotic-free, and cage-free. While these certifications don't guarantee perfection, they indicate that the company has made commitments to higher standards and is willing to pay more for better ingredients. Ask questions about sourcing practices when you visit restaurants. Good chains will be happy to discuss where their ingredients come from and how they're prepared. Evasive answers or unwillingness to provide information are red flags. Support local and regional chains that often have more flexibility to source high-quality ingredients and maintain better standards than large national chains that prioritize cost-cutting over quality. Be willing to pay slightly more for significantly better quality. The health benefits and superior taste of high-quality ingredients justify the additional cost, and you'll likely eat less because the food is more satisfying. Research chains before you visit them by checking their websites for information about ingredient sourcing and preparation methods. Companies that prioritize quality will prominently feature this information. The success of these high-quality fast food chains proves that the industry is changing and that customers are demanding better ingredients and more transparency from the companies they support. Consumer awareness about food quality and sourcing has increased dramatically, and people are willing to pay more for food that's better for their health and the environment. This trend is forcing even conventional chains to improve their standards. The technology exists to maintain high-quality ingredients at scale, and these chains have proven that it's possible to serve fresh, healthy food quickly and affordably. The old excuses about quality being incompatible with speed and convenience no longer hold water. Younger consumers in particular are driving demand for transparency, sustainability, and quality in their food choices. They're willing to support companies that align with their values and avoid companies that prioritize profits over people and planet. The success of high-quality chains is putting pressure on conventional fast food companies to improve their standards or risk losing market share to competitors who offer better ingredients and more transparency. Investment in sustainable agriculture and ethical farming practices is increasing as more companies recognize that quality ingredients are not just better for customers, but also better for long-term business sustainability. The regulatory environment is also changing, with increasing pressure for labeling requirements and transparency that will make it harder for companies to hide poor quality ingredients behind marketing claims. The chains that adapt to these changing expectations will thrive, while those that continue to prioritize cost-cutting over quality will struggle to maintain relevance in an increasingly informed and demanding marketplace. Look, I've just revealed 8 fast food chains that are proving you don't have to sacrifice your health for convenience. These companies have shown that it's possible to serve fast food made with real ingredients that you can feel good about eating. But knowledge without action is worthless. The next time you're looking for a quick meal, choose one of these quality-focused chains instead of the processed garbage served by conventional fast food. Your body will thank you, and you'll be supporting businesses that actually care about their customers. If this video opened your eyes to the fact that healthy fast food actually exists, smash that like button right now. It helps more people discover that they have better options than the chemical-laden food served by most chains. Drop a comment below telling me which of these chains you've tried and what you thought of the quality difference. Have you noticed how much better you feel after eating at these places compared to conventional fast food? Your experiences help other viewers make better choices. Share this video with anyone who thinks healthy fast food is impossible or that all chains serve the same processed garbage. These 8 chains prove that better options exist if you know where to look. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more content about finding real food in a world full of processed alternatives. Quality ingredients and transparency should be the standard, not the exception. Remember, every dollar you spend is a vote for the kind of food system you want to support. Stop voting for companies that serve you chemicals and start supporting businesses that actually care about your health. The question is, are you going to keep eating processed garbage because it's convenient, or are you going to seek out the chains that are doing things right? Your health depends on the choices you make.